I'm waiting for Spiderman download to be completed. I'm very excited, man. I'm really expecting this game to be like the best looking game on my PC. I'm expecting amazing HDR, no stutters, the sharpest image possible, incredible graphical fidelity. I'm expecting, if I want to use black frame insertion at 120 with DLSS, I can use it. If I want HDR with DLAA, which is that deep learning super sampling from NVIDIA, to get the sharpest image possible for picture and for photos, basically. Because you move the camera, it's gonna be a blurry mess. The best, black frame insertion is gonna be the best there. So let's see how it looks. I'm really excited. So I want to share. I'm gonna do a video with the Spider-Man, my first impressions, and then I'm going to do another video, showing the HDR, the graphical settings for the PC, what I think about it. But I want to share on this video because I was studying yesterday till very late at night because I'm trying to understand these color spaces and how can I improve my color recommendation with that HLG. So let me explain you what I know so far. So basically, let me tell you the solution. Okay, so what is the solution to get a perfect color setting for HLG? And this is what I'm trying to figure out. When you change Windows to HDR10, here's what happens. You go to that HDMI signaling override and you go to the colorimetry. You change to Rec 709 or BT 709 and you see that the colors change. So what that means is that when Windows 11 is on HDR, it changes the color space. It is converting everything to 10 bits DCI-P3. Okay? It's converting everything. So when you use auto HDR from Windows, the colors look right. They look the same, about the same as the colors you get on SDR. And that's what we're looking for. Okay? We are not looking for overly saturated colors that look incorrect. Okay? And that's what you get with Color Gamut Native. It is not perfect. So what I need is to modify the registry in Windows somehow, so I can either just get that. So just give me that. Give me 10 bits and give me that color space. Is that possible on SDR? Absolutely. I was doing my research yesterday. There are a lot of apps that support color management, and you can actually download an ICC profile, which I did for the LGC1 on my PC, and you can get that color support even on SDR. So is it possible for Windows to just give me that? Give me 10 bits, give me that color space. So it is possible. I just need to figure it out. Maybe I can change with a program. I can change. So here's the problem. If I delete if I go to that CRU app and I delete the basically the S084, I forgot, the HDR10, the ST082, I forgot the name of that. So if I delete the metadata for the HDR on that CRU app, what happens is that, so I only want to have HLG and SDR. So what happens is that I don't have the option to turn on HDR on the settings on Windows. It tells me not supported. Then I was trying to turn it on by going to the registry in Windows, but there's no switch to turn it on that I could find on the registry. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How can I either just tell Windows this display doesn't have HDR10, it only have HLG, so I can force turn on HDR anyway, so it's gonna give me that color space. It's gonna give me the 10 bits, but the TV is gonna use HLG. That's what I'm looking for. It's either that or modify that HDR10 with an app on the TV and basically replace the gamma curve, because you know what we're looking for with that HLG is to get that gamma, that logarithmic gamma curve, which is going to keep the SDR color information on gamma 2.4 or 1886. It's gonna keep that gamma information for the low end, and for the higher end of the spectrum is going to compress the highlights and give you those impressive highlights. So that's what I'm looking for. So I think that I am up to something. I am understanding how wrong is that, you know, to force BT2020, how wrong is that color gamma on native. That color gamma on native is, oh, it's done. So I'm gonna end the video soon. So that color gamma on native is just there for calibration purposes. When you calibrate the TV on SDR or, you know, HDR, you can target DCI-P3 or whatever. The TV is locked to that color gamma on native. So hiring a professional calibrator to calibrate HDR is not gonna do anything, because when I am using the HLG trick, I am not on the correct color space for HDR. That's the problem, okay? That's the problem. So if you use color gamma on auto and you just increase the saturation, that's not gonna do it. You are on the incorrect color space. Using color gamma on native makes sense, but the results are not perfect. You get overly saturated color, you get that red push, the blue is too much, the greens are less. So it is not, there's no way I am going to get the colors right by using any programs, by going and messing around the service menu on that cool white point. That's gonna be a mess, and I'm gonna mess all the calibration of the TV. That's not the solution. The solution for the HLG trick is going to be getting the correct color space. That's the HDR color space. Getting that on SDR. That's gonna be the solution. So I know already what I need to get, and I'm working on it. Okay, and we'll figure this out. Of course, I'm gonna figure it out on the PC. Then I'll see if something can be done on the console, because I know a lot of people watch my videos, they have a console. So then I will let you know, okay? So first I will figure it out for myself. And now let me open Spider-Man. So I'm gonna do another video. So this one is not that long.